the screen, and I'm recording for my own benefit here. Okay, so I think we did it. Fantastic. Okay, let me get this. I gotta say yes on the screen and then we'll be good to go. Bear with me. Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Welcome everybody. I am so excited. It is our virtual Bond birthday bash tonight. And for those of you who don't know, Bond Cook is celebrating 4 years. And so we got lots of fun surprises in store for you guys all month long. And I have some special things in store for you guys watching this video and on the Zoom tonight. So in case you missed it in the beginning, we are on a Zoom class and we are live streaming Facebook. And so I wanted to let you guys all know that whether if you're on Facebook, I won't be commenting until after the class. If you're on Zoom, I can hear you. So if you don't want to be heard, make sure you mute yourself. And if you want to be heard, then unmute and ask questions. Feel free to interrupt because if you have a question, I guarantee others do as well. So I've got my tried and true staff, my children, my boys, they're not really children, they're teenagers, they're still children to me, behind the scenes to help me, and we might have 1 or 2 come in the scene. So I'm excited because I'm doing one brand new recipe I've never done before for you guys tonight, which is always fun because we learn together, and we'll see how this goes. And then I've got one oldie but goodie that I've done for years and years, and then I've got one that some of you might have already seen me do, but I've got lots of great tips and tricks to share with that. So we'll end with that. So what are we doing? So we got some great August class offerings. And so we're in my customer newsletter. They'll be posted on my social media here later today or tomorrow. And the menu that I decided to go with tonight is garden fresh flavor. And so I know that a lot of you have great gardens and you're gonna have them just going like crazy with zucchini. That seems to be the one that people have too much and they don't know what to do with. And so, and lots of other yummy things. So we've got a bacon, zucchini, and egg hash. That is the one I haven't done before, but that recipe comes from my friend Stephanie, so I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. And then we've got a watermelon, spinach, arugula salad, and then chocolate zucchini muffins. And so I am going to go through that and share all kinds of fun stuff with you. And I've got some fun, like I said, offers and giveaways as well. So first up is the bacon, zucchini, and egg hash. And I've already started with the bacon that is in the oven. And I did it in my rectangular flexi pat. So I will pull that out and show that to you here shortly. And that's going to be cooking for about 10 minutes. It's already been in for about 8 minutes probably. And now I'm going to get my vegetables prepped using my mandolin. I love our mandolin because it sits flat like this and then it stores. The only piece that really comes off is the safety guard, which you do want, but you can see you can store it with or without the safety guard. I'm going to put that safety guard on because it definitely is the safest way to use our mandolin. And then it also, I recommend when it's in storage to keep it in your locked position so it's safe. You're not going to worry about slicing your fingers off. Nobody wants to do that, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to slice our zucchini. We've got some yellow squash and some zucchini going on here. And so what I'm going to do is use the mandolin because I think it's quicker and easier to slice this up. And so I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you could do this, okay? So first of all, you could take your squash, put it on here. Also, you want to check that bacon for me. We don't want it finished. We want it just to start cooking. Okay, so I'm going to slice this as a whole circle just so you can see how that works with the mandolin. And then we'll do it a little differently too. And so now I'm going to just go through, look how quickly and easily. It's always so fun to show. Now, this is going to be kind of fun because I'm just showing you different ways to slice. Now, I don't know about you, but who can slice squash that quickly and easily? Perfect, awesome. I'm going to let you bring that right over here. Okay. Okay, go ahead, awesome. Set that right there. Thank you very much. Okay, perfect. So what we've got is the bacon has been cooking for about 10 minutes in our rectangular flexi pat and our square flexi pat, okay? And so then I'm gonna grab a polyamide spatula. Some of you already own this, love it. If you don't, it's gonna be something you're gonna need in your kitchen. So on this side, I am doing the hash. And on this side, I'm just cooking some extra bacon for my boys because I like to make good use of my ovens. So it only takes half a pound of bacon. So I'm gonna turn this around so you can see what I'm dealing with right here. And so I've got the bacon going. I'm just gonna kind of toss that around. And then I'm going to throw in here my squash. And then we're gonna add, we're not gonna add this entire squash because there's a lot of it. Then we're going to add some zucchini, which I want to do something different with the zucchini. I want to julienne the zucchini, okay? So you guys can see I'm using my cake server knife, honestly, because it's what I grabbed. And so I'm gonna take the cake server knife. I'm gonna take the mandolin. Okay? And here's the spokes on my mandolin, okay? That's gonna hold the produce in place. So then I can easily move that up and down the mandolin. Of course, it needs to fit in the safety book. So let me pop the end of that off. And then got to clean the counter before we get ready. I'm gonna put that in there. Then I'm going to julienne this. So we're going to do kind of thick strips. And so now I switch the blades right here on my mandolin. And now I'm gonna show you how I do now when I'm slicing this, I want you guys to see how I'm slicing down and then lifting up a little bit. Slicing down and lifting up. I need to do that when I'm julienning them. I don't need to do that when I'm slicing them whole, okay? So I'm gonna get the very last little bit of this done here. Perfect. Okay, so then you can see what that did. So you have almost like little shoestring zucchinis, okay? So we're gonna add that in there as well. Now, you can go to town and do the whole zucchini, which I normally would, except for I need extra zucchini. Actually, what I got there is probably good enough. We'll do the other half of this because I need some zucchini for that chocolate zucchini muffin, okay? So I'm gonna do one more of these so you see, stick it on there, and then we're gonna go, you guys see all that dropping. I'm using my octagonal bond mat just as a surface to catch things for me. I love it because I can pick it up and move it easily. So then you can see it's all here. Look at those little shoestrings, isn't that great? And then I'm gonna put that in with my bacon as well. Okay, next up is our onion, okay? So now the onions I really love using on my mandolin. Now normally I'd use my Santuka knife. I didn't grab my cutting board, so I'm gonna just do it this way for now. And we are going to get this onion going. So I meant to prep this, but I didn't. So bear with me here as I peel the onion. This would have been a good job to give Steven. He eats onions every single day. So I'm going to, Roman, can you grab the trash can for me so that I can put this in here? Okay, so now I love doing onions with mandolin because it's really fun to show what it does, okay? So Steven, are you adding people as they come in?
I am, yes.
Perfect, thank you so much. He's doing my Zoom for me, so. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to that whole slice just because that's what I wanna do. I'm gonna go thin on the onions, and then I'm gonna put this whole onion on those spokes here, just like that, okay? So now just imagine that you're gonna have a lot of people over for barbecue and you wanna have sliced onions for your burgers, okay? How easy is that to just slice them with the mandolin? Now, that's pretty thin. Now I'm gonna show you one thicker, okay? So that you can see how this goes. Now, oh, this is so cool. It never gets old, you guys, I gotta say. Okay, so here's my slices of onions. How perfect is that? I'm thinking burgers, because this is the time of year we eat a lot of burgers. We love to barbecue them outside. And so I think I'm just gonna use part of that onion. Okay, perfect. So that's all in there. We've got, and remember, I'm looking at a recipe because it's a new recipe for me, which I just love getting these from other people on my team with friends. And so I'm gonna mix it together with the bacon and the bacon grease. And then I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper, which if you haven't seen our Pepperelli pepper mill, this is on sale this month as a little giftable for our Bond birthday. So you can see it has 5 different peppers in it. I can take the grinder off the top. And I have my favorite pepper, the Tella cherry pepper in there. So I'm just going to pepper this up. Now really with all that bacon, you probably don't need too much salt, but we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt. And I'm gonna add my celery and save the lavender for later. So here we go with this. Steven, I don't know where you took off to, but it looks like somebody might have just, oh, you're right there. Sorry. Did somebody ask a question? I saw something pop up. I don't know if we had a question or not in the chat box. Okay.
Yes, to get the julienne cut,
Yes.
why left up when moving back?
Oh, because it will catch on the little, I'll show you. That's a great question. I'm so glad you asked it. Okay, so you can see how you have those little spokes that make the julienne. When it comes back up, it's just a little bit higher than the blade, so it can catch the produce if it's too thick. So that's why. When it's a clean cut and I don't have those julienne edges, it's not a problem. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this back in to let those veggies cook. Doesn't this look good? I wish that you guys could smell it because it smells amazing. And Austin disappeared, so I'm gonna put a note on myself. I'll be right back. So there we go. You see what's going in? He's just sitting down on the job. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna set that timer for 10 minutes. And we're gonna move on because while that's cooking, I'm going to go on to the next recipe, okay? So the next recipe I want to do is going to be, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do our zucchini muffins actually, and then we'll do the salad last. So Roman and Austin, if you wanna grab and bring me those ingredients that I prepped over there, that would be fantastic. We're going to get going on the chocolate zucchini muffins. Now, the best part is I wanna show you the end result first because why not, right? Okay, thank you, Austin. This will come there. Okay, let me show you these gorgeous. So this is in my mini bond tray. Look how beautiful that is. It's so hard to see the chocolate in the light, but can you guys see that beautiful shape? Oh my gosh, they smell so good too. And then it's also hard to sell because it's so dark. But you guys can see how cleanly these are popping out. They just pop right out. For those who don't know and are not familiar with the products, you don't have to spray grease or oil anything. Nothing sticks and everything cooks evenly. Look how beautiful that is, right? Okay, so we're gonna learn how to make these chocolate zucchini muffins. Super easy and lots of little tips and tricks along the way. Okay, so Roman, I'm gonna need another mixing bowl, please. So I've got my dry ingredients going. And then the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my mini cake mold to melt chocolate. And one of the things, I'm gonna ask for your help here, Ro. One of the things that I learned in doing this recipe, when you're only melting a little bit of chocolate, you really do need to make sure that your microwave's on 50% power. Typically when I'm doing the darker chocolate or the semi-sweet chocolate and say I fill this full or maybe I fill it 2/3 full, I can just do 100% power on my microwave and it's not a problem. Always with white chocolate, I do 50% power. But when I just have a little bit, which is 1/4 of a cup chocolate in there, I'm definitely going to be using 50% power. Do you know how to do that or do you not know how to do that? Yeah, I'm gonna teach him real quick. I'll be right back. So you put we're gonna do this for a minute and you're gonna go cook time, 1 minute, power level 5, start. Perfect, okay, so see, Roman's learning too. You think he knows it all, but not quite, pretty close. So, okay, so while that chocolate is melting, do you have a question? No. Okay. Okay, perfect, I see Dad, Dad's here, so that's good. Hi, Dad. Okay, so the next up is to put, Roman, you wanna give me a recipe so I don't forget anything? So the next thing is to start putting our liquid ingredients in here. Well, what am I making? I don't know. Chocolate zucchini muffins. These are so good. And these actually, you could easily make gluten-free. I'm not making them gluten-free tonight because my kids don't eat gluten-free. But you could just switch up the flour with some gluten-free flour and be good to go. So first things first is we're going to do 3 eggs. And a little tip, I don't think I'm gonna have an issue with the shells, but I love to share this tip when I'm cracking eggs on camera because it's a great tip. I didn't learn until a couple of years ago from my friend Dave. If when you are cracking your eggs, you have shell that falls into the bowl, you can use the shell to get that shell out, which works like magic. So I know you're probably thinking, you know, everyone just tries to use their finger and there you go, Roman. And the finger, sometimes you just can't get that shell up with. And so if you use the shell to pick up the shell, it's like a dream, super easy. So didn't have that problem this time. Okay, so now we're going to whisk up those eggs. And then we're going to add 1 cup of sugar to the eggs. using my measuring cups, which I know a lot of you have. If you don't, I love them. They're magnetic, so the ends here stick together, help keep things organized. And the spoons are magnetic too, which I forgot to pull out, but I got them right here in my bag. So these are really fun. Actually, some people actually like to play with them because they're all magnetic, which is fun. Okay, so we're going to do 1 cup of sugar, I said, and then we're going to do half a cup vegetable oil. I like to bake when I'm baking and not using one of our flavored oils. I like to use avocado oil. So I just put half a cup of avocado oil in there, mix that up, and then half a cup of applesauce. Great way to definitely, you can use applesauce in place of oil. You can use applesauce in place of eggs as well. I've done a lot of that in my baking. So with this one, it's kind of cutting down a little bit of sugar, and it's also adding a little bit less oil to the recipe. So that's exciting. Okay, so then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which I already pre-measured in one of our pinch bowls. I just love the pinch bowls. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of grated zucchini. Now, some of you know this trick, some of you don't, but I love this, okay? So I'm gonna grate my zucchini with my Eco Chop, which love, 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 because who likes grating zucchini? Not too many people. Okay, so here we go. Actually, I'm not gonna use that knife because I use it for onions, which I really don't want onions tasting muffins. At least my kids don't, and they're gonna be the ones eating this. So anybody have any questions as I'm getting this ready to go here? Feel free to ask. So anytime you're putting something in your Eco Chop, you guys, you wanna make sure the chunks aren't too big. Like this one might be just a little bit too big. This is a better size, okay? So it's not like you have to dice them up or anything, but if you find that your blade is getting stuck and it's not spinning around, the odds are good that you didn't get your chunks small enough. Okay, so then there's 2 pieces to the Eco Chop. For those of you who don't know, this basket piece goes in. So this is like a mini salad spinner. So you wash your cilantro, your basil, you put the lid on it, spins that excess water off really well. Okay, and then there's the blade piece, and the bottom piece of the blade comes off. It stores like this, and a lot of people think this is an extra piece. It's not. It actually goes on the bottom of your blade so that you can have a spatula on the bottom and the top. So then I'm going to show you the quickest, easiest way to grate your zucchini. And do we have our chocolate then? Perfect. Look at you. What a pro. Isn't he good at that? Okay, so you just melt the chocolate and then the cake mold. We'll add that in a minute. Thank you, Roman. Okay, so then I'm gonna put my lid on and watch how quickly. You gotta see from start the zucchini. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. Done. Grated zucchini. How cool is that? Okay, so now I've already got some that I chopped earlier when I made the first batch to show you the end result. I've got that saved in my little small bee save here. My arms aren't long enough for my counter. So I love to shred it up early, save it in my bee save. So I'm gonna add, all of this is equal to 2 cups of zucchini. And before I do that, I'm gonna add my chocolate. So my melted chocolate is 1/4 of a cup. I like to use dark chocolate. You can do semi-sweet. Use any type of chocolate chip you want. It's really important to use good chocolate. So a lot of cheaper, lower quality chocolate chips have fillers and wax in them that is going to change your consistency of the chocolate when you melt it. Ghirardelli is a good brand. There's a couple other good ones out there too, but you really want to use real chocolate. Okay, so now I'm using my mini cake, I'm using my mini cake mold. I'm using my set of 2 mini spatulas to scrape that chocolate out of the mini cake mold. So I use that for melting chocolate all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that up so you can see it's turning into a chocolate batter. And then we're gonna add the zucchini. So I can use the same mini spatula to get all of that zucchini out and put it in here. I don't know about you guys, but it's funny because I used to shred my zucchini like this, and then I kind of forgot. That happens, you forget things that you used to do. And we were making zucchini muffins and zucchini bread, and I was like always asking a boy to shred the zucchini for me because I didn't want to do it. And then all of a sudden, guess what? A friend of mine, Dana, said, why didn't you chop it in the Eco Chop? And I was like, why did I forget that? Because I've done that before. So I love it. It saves so much time and frustration. Look at that. Super easy. That's done. Okay, perfect. So then I'm going to mix up that And then, Champ, do we have any kids down here? Or they all disappear once you got here?
You do have kids here.
Okay, because the next recipe, if you guys want, I didn't get the stuff out of the fridge for, is that one right there. So Austin, if you want to help get that going, so we're ready to go. I love it. Then, now we're gonna do the dry ingredients. So in this mixing bowl, I have 2 cups of flour. Like I said, you can easily do gluten-free flour. I love Cup for Cups brand all-purpose flour. So now I'm going to add gluten-free flour is what I meant to say. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. It's sitting out, it's a little humidity. And then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. You guys, this cinnamon, you can taste it in the end result of these, and it is so delicious. Okay, so I've got all that dry ingredients mixing in here. And now I'm gonna add the dry to the wet. And I don't wanna forget my chocolate chips, because I might have done that once. Okay, so now I'm putting all the dry in here. I love these mixing bowls. You guys, they're so great. They're lightweight, they stack well. Okay, now I'm gonna pause on this. I'm gonna set this aside and let Roman mix this up. Roman, you wanna mix this up for me? Because I wanna grab the bacon, zucchini, and egg hash, because I haven't added the eggs yet. So I'm gonna grab that. Okay, let me grab that one right back. Okay. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, you guys. Okay, so now what I've got going on here, I wanna show you is, this bacon is done being cooked, okay? And then this is not quite done. So what I'm gonna do is I can just slide this off. Champ, does somebody have a question?
No, but Nana and Papa say this seems to be a family affair.
It is a family affair, isn't it? Always though. Nana and Papa know that. Okay, this is hot, but obviously I can touch it and not burn myself, which is what I love about our flexible products. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn that timer off because I'm kind of crazy if I don't. So, okay, so I lost my Papa, my special. Perfect, Roman. We'll get that in a minute. Roman, if you can from my bag over there, get my square saffron tray, that would be awesome. Okay, can you guys see this? It smells amazing. We've got some yummy veggies and bacon going on here. And I'm just mixing that up again to combine all those flavors together that are so delicious. These veggies are getting tender, but they still need to cook a little bit longer. But the next step I'm gonna do is crack some eggs on top. Now, if you guys have ever seen me do my, thanks Roman, that's gonna go on a baking sheet for the muffins. I just want to get that ready. That'd be awesome. Okay, so then I'm going to be cracking the eggs on top. If you guys have ever seen me do my spinach Florentine pizza, I put eggs on top, very European. This is fun because this can be more of a breakfast meal. It's a brunch type thing. But luckily I have a husband who doesn't mind eating breakfast for dinner. And this is right up his alley, which is great. My kids are not gonna eat this, so don't think that they're gonna. My oldest might, but the other 2 won't. Okay, so then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper on top of those eggs. Because something I've learned from my friend Tina is you wanna salt and pepper every step of the way so that you add those little layers of flavor along the way, which is great. So salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna put this back in the oven to cook while we finish everything else up. Okay, so let me show you what we got there. And I'm gonna put that in the oven. Perfecto. All right. Okay, next up is to finish the muffins. Okay, so we've got, Roman was so kind to get our square saffron tray, which I want to show you because this is a really good one. This comes in our business kit. It's a staple in my house. I do Rice Krispie treats in here. I'll do muffins, cupcakes, you know, but also really great for meatloafs. Also really great for quiche bites. You can put like some salsa, guacamole, or something in the center when they come out. So we're gonna put our zucchini muffins in here. And I wanted to show you, Roman, can you bring me that chocolate so we can show them what a great job you did mixing? And then I'm gonna let Roman finish filling them, but I wanna show you because I love our mini ladle. And a lot of people don't know about this mini ladle. Thank you, Roman. And it is perfect for filling your trays. So you can see, I scoop that up and it's going to go right in my square saffron tray. It's great. You can see the amount that it holds and how easy it is to fill. Just like I said before, you don't spray grease or oil to pans to prep them. You can just put your batter directly in there. And so I'm gonna let Roman finish doing this off camera. Well, I move on to the next recipe. Thank you for your help, Roman. There we go. Okay, so next up is going to be the salad I was telling you about. And my family's been so kind to be prepping that in behind the scenes. So now I'm gonna ask that to come over here and this to go to the side. So this salad, I'll tell you, let's see here. Let me get my mandolin back because I'll take the smaller cubes of everything. I got everything prepped in my V-Saves. If you own this, you're very, very lucky because right now no one can have the V-Save. So what we're gonna do is, Chance, you can mute people. If there's noise, it's totally fine. Okay, so we're gonna do the mandolin again because someone have a question?
Oh, it's Terry. Before you go on, I just wanted to say that mini ladle, I absolutely love. And I'll tell you why, because when you have meat or potatoes or whatever with gravy, it's small enough that you can grab the liquid and put it over the meat or whatever you're using.
Right.
It's absolutely wonderful. I use it all the time.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing because other people like to hear that as well. So I really appreciate that. Okay, so I want to show you guys. Yes, Austin.
Where's Ginger?
Oh, I forgot ginger, so we'll just leave that, but thank you. Okay, so this I'm gonna say do with caution. I always get nervous when my friend Carrie does this because she'll do it sometimes without a safety guard. But when you have a cucumber like this that you want to slice up, but you don't want to cut it into chunks to fit on the spokes of the mandolin, I will use it like this. But what I promise I do is I have my hand on top of this guard so you can see it's still not going to go too low. You don't want to go below that, okay? But now I have it on this whole circle to chop it whole slices. And then I'm going to go through. And this is great when you want to chop a lot of cucumbers, okay? Because it's going to slice up. Now, you could also julienne this if you want, but first take of time. And also because I want to show you how nice this is for slicing cucumbers, I'm just going to do them sliced like this for this salad, okay? So we're going to go down. I love an English cucumber. So delish. And then, oh, never mind, I got a clean mixing bowl right here. Perfect. Okay. Actually, Roman, do you want to take that bowl and just put about 4 cups of spinach in there for me? You can just do it off to the sides. Thank you very much. Or 4 handfuls. Then we'll be ready to go with the rest of our stuff. Okay. And then, Stephen, you want to grab me another mixing bowl, please? Thank you. Okay. So I need my recipe, please, Chance. I got all the ingredients, but not the recipe. And this salad I actually started making probably 3 years ago, but I haven't really made it in a good 2 years. So I just want to make sure I don't mess anything up. So thank you, Roman. Okay, perfect. So we're going to do the dressing in one bowl and the salad in the other bowl. And so the recipe calls for 4 cups of spinach or arugula. I happen to always have spinach on hand, so we're going to use spinach instead of the arugula mix. Okay. So then the next thing that you're going to add is 4 cups of watermelon. So you can see this V-Save. It keeps my food fresh. You should know about it because at some point it's going to come back and then you guys are all going to want them. And so I've got customers that are already waiting for them to come back. So what I'm going to do now is put 4 cups. Yes, you can eyeball it. You don't have to measure it. But when it comes to watermelon, sometimes I can go crazy. So I'm just going to measure it. So that's 3. And then this is 4 cups of watermelon. Now, the cool thing is like I said, my kids can eat this pretty fast, but when they have something they're not eating fast, I can de-save it and it's going to last at least twice as long, 3 times as long as it normally would. So that's exciting. Okay, so then I also have in this recipe 2 cups of cantaloupe. So same thing, I already pre-cut that up. And some of you might be like, why is she showing that? She can't even sell it. Because I have a lot of customers who have their V-Save and they're not using it to its maximum. And we absolutely use ours like crazy here at our house. It is the most used item of everything that I sell. So I love to show it. So I've got in here my cantaloupe, my watermelon, my spinach, and then we're going to add our cucumbers. Look at all this yummy, healthy, fresh from the garden, not our garden, sorry. It is local, so I did buy it all at a new seasons, fresh and local to us, but hopefully you have a garden. I don't have a garden. I grew up with a garden. My mom was great at that. I missed that garden. So, okay, I'm done with that. Can I pass that to you, please, Stephen? Awesome. Okay, so then I already have my cilantro here that I did with the Eco Chop, spun that extra water off there. And now I'm going to grab my mini herb chopper because this one is great. Well, my hands are wet. There we go. So I'm going to chop up some cilantro that's going to go in here. I love this guy for little jobs. Okay, so I'm just going to put the cilantro in here and then show you what it does. I can put about 1/4 of a cup of cilantro in here, and then we're going to chop that. So I just want to show you. There we go. Put the lid on, and then you twist it, or you can roll it. It's wet, not on the wet surface. So roll it over here. Chop that. Steven's making fun of me. Not really. He's just teasing me. Okay, so then I've got my chopped cilantro going in here as well. Yummy, yummy salad. This is going to be so good. Okay, and then, oh, we've got the green onions. Okay, I love this too. So the green onions in my Bee Save are amazing because green onions, you get them from the store, they're gonna go bad super fast. In my Bee Save, these green onions are from a week ago and still fresh. So we're gonna go ahead. How much of these do we want? We just want 2 green onions. So that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside. And then this is also another one that I like to do in the mini herb chopper. So I'm just gonna break up these pieces small enough to get in there because it is exactly what it says, mini herb chopper. But it's great because I do not like the way my Eco Chop does green onions. It's the one thing I'm not, the Eco Chop is not perfect for. So before I had the mini herb chopper, I would use my scissors. But the mini herb chopper is great for green onions, okay? So, and roll it around, just how Roman likes to do it. Okay, and then we're gonna take that off. It's actually pretty easy to get off, but you have to twist it the correct way to get that to happen. So we've got some green onions. I'm gonna throw in there all this yummy flavor. Okay, so now I gotta make the dressing to go on top. I'm gonna pass that to you, Stephen. Thank you. Okay, so now another mixing bowl for my dressing. And then we're going to do, we've got lime zest. So we've got too many things going on here. Doesn't matter how prepared you are, how big your kitchen is. It's always something that forgets to get done. So, okay, so I've got this lime, and you may have seen me do this before. The cover for the La Petite grater goes on the back to catch things. So here I can just put it directly in the bowl I'm gonna make the dressing in, but say you're gonna do something and you're gonna make it later. So then I can just catch all of the zest in this cover, which is great to use later. Smells so good. Do you have any questions, Shan?
No questions.
I love when he's looking at the screen with a funny face, and then I'm always nervous, like what's going on, but maybe something confusing. He's learning. Now Steven's doing the same thing. I wish you guys could see what's happening behind the camera. It's kind of funny. But hey, this is my family. This is my life. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. All that, oh, it smells so good. All that lime zest that we can use later, but I'm gonna throw it in. That's what we're doing tonight. Okay, then next up, you want to check those eggs, Steven, and see if they're done cooking, please? If they look done, then they're done. If not, then they're not. Okay, so then I want lime. Anytime you want to get a lot of juice out of your lime, which is every time, right? I always roll it around on the counter before I cut it in half. And then I'm going to use my amazing citrus press to juice it. So there's my citrus press. We call this the Cadillac of citrus presses. Absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, those look great. Stick it right there, and then I'll show everybody when we're done. Thank you, Stephen. You get to see the back of him. There's my oldest. You rarely see. Sneaking. Oh, there's a hand. Okay, so watch the juice come out here. This is just amazing. I love this. And look at all this fresh lime juice. This is great when you're trying to make any type of a drink, cocktail, whatever, with fresh juice in it. When you're doing a recipe like this, it's so easy to do with the citrus press. I just love it. You can turn that camera off. Don't worry, you're not on camera if you have Chance doesn't want to be on camera. Okay, so then lime juice done. Okay, next up is we're gonna do our Tahitian lime oil. I cannot reach that chance. Can you please pass this over this way? Okay, so we're gonna do, the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of fresh pantry lime oil. So this is so delicious. This is a combination of our lime oil and our mango balsamic, which I like to use a lot of. If you check out my recipe website, cookwiththeresa.com, you're gonna see I've got several recipes that use these, the lime oil and the mango balsamic together. And then I am going to use 1/4 of a cup of the mango balsamic. So I'm gonna do 1/4 of a cup there. So yummy. Just tastes like summer. I love the combination. We even have a mango lime potato salad, which I promise you might sound funny, but everybody that eats it loves it. Okay, so our mini whisk is back in stock for those of you who don't know. Great for whisking up these dressings, which is awesome. And then usually I use fresh grated ginger, but I sent the boys to the store earlier and forgot to ask for that, so my bad. And so we're gonna leave that out. And so the next up is garlic and then salt and pepper. So in this one, I decided that I was going to use our lavender salt, which is one of my favorite new salts, which is great. And then I'm going to use the cello cherry pepper again. I go through that like crazy. So we're gonna use that. And then we're going to do garlic. I should have done it earlier in my mini herb chopper. Where did that go? Did I move it? Okay, we're gonna leave the garlic out today because I don't want to look for that. So here we go. So here's our dressing. All done that. And then I'm gonna grab my tongs. My friend and team member Tina last night told me that she's been using these tongs for grinding up our meat. So we put so you do ground chicken or beef or anything, you can cook it in the microwave, and then you can use this to break it up, and so that it's really a fun tool for that. Dude, I forgot to put the chocolate chips in there. I always do. I guess that's okay. We'll find out how they taste with them. And remember, I said I did that once before. I just did it again. Okay, so here's our salad. This is great. I'm actually anxious to see. The boys will try this. They might not like it, but they're gonna try it. Steven, I think, will like it. But they do love cantaloupe and watermelon, and they're okay with cucumbers, and they're okay with spinach. So we'll see how they do with all of it together. But I'm gonna love this. It smells amazing. And so let me show you what this looks like. This is, again, watermelon spinach, and I left the arugula out tonight, but look at that salad. Isn't that beautiful? Delicious. Okay, so put that over there, and then I'm going to show you guys the egg hash before it's finished, and then I'm going to show you about all the different specials we got going on. So let me see. This is hot. It is. Okay, so this looks good. What do you think, Chance?
Looks good.
Doesn't it look good? Okay, so we're gonna mix that all up and we're gonna eat that great little brunch or breakfast recipe, but we're gonna have a dinner tonight and it just looks yummy. So I'll take pictures and share that with you guys later. So I wanted to, first of all, say happy birthday, Bon Cook. How exciting is that? You guys are gonna see me posting stuff all month long. But tonight, I'm really excited. You're on this class already, so you're going to be entered into my customer appreciation raffle drawing just for being on this class. So thank you everyone that attended. Every month I do a customer appreciation drawing, and usually to be in that drawing, you have to place an order with me on my link, or call me, text me, whatever, place an order with me. You all go into that drawing when you place an order. You guys place an order or not are going into that drawing. So that happens at the end of every month, and I announce it in my customer newsletter each month. So there's always one winner. When last month's winner's on here tonight, Marilyn, congratulations. She won a $100 gift certificate, you guys. So she can use that herself, or she can gift it to somebody, whatever she chooses to do. So super exciting. I also every single month do a customer appreciation social media share gift certificate, $50 to somebody. Just simply sharing what it is you make in our product. And I gotta tell you, I love it when you post on social media because it just immediately goes up there. You're sharing with your friends. But I know there's a lot of you out there who aren't on social media, or you don't want to post on social media. And I still put you in the raffle if you text me or email me pictures of what you're making in our products, because I love to know what it is you guys are making. So definitely be sending me the pictures. And so our social media winner This last month was Donnell, and Donnell's on tonight too. So welcome and congratulations. I'm so glad you're on. She's actually won a couple times. So what I do is I put all those names, I do a wheel of names spin. So I've had a couple of people win that a couple different times. So definitely check that out. But other specials happening tonight. We have got some really amazing August specials, which hopefully you've already seen them. And so my favorite is our Bond birthday celebration. And if you didn't see the fun little raspberry ice cubes I made with our Bond bite tray, you want to check that out. And then also you guys saw earlier the chocolate zucchini muffins made in the mini Bond. That's amazing too. So check out that sale. We've got some other great sales in August that you're going to want to check out. And whether you buy the sale items or regular price items, anyone that places an order over $100, mention this video and you're going to get free shipping. So reach out. Remember, if you order in the beginning of the month, you're going to go into that customer appreciation raffle drawing. You guys are already in there, but you'll get a second if you order over $100 and you get free shipping. So reach out. Let me know how I can help you with your next purchase for Mama Cook. And then if you are going to book a party with me in the month of August, I want to say all of my hosts are going to get a bonus $50 free. Now, I just closed a class with somebody last week who actually booked the class 5 days before it happened. 5 days, yep. 5 days before, she had an $1,800 class, which got her over $330 in free product, plus the add-on bonus gifts. The total, once you look at her savings and her free product and the bonus gifts, she had well over a value of $600 or $700 savings in free stuff. So that's exciting. So we have some really generous rewards all the time. But in this month of August, because I want to say thank you and I want to celebrate our Bond birthday, I'm offering not only the normal Bond rewards, but a bonus $50 free when you book a class with me in August. So definitely reach out and let's look at some dates that we might have for virtual classes. You guys are experiencing what that's like tonight, or also in-person classes are so much fun as well. So what you saw me here tonight was one of these August class menus. And so, like I said, I did the garden fresh flavor, which I love. We have 2 other amazing menus this month. So definitely check those out. But I can also create a custom menu for you and your friends. So what you saw me do tonight is what I do in a virtual class. I will definitely go into more detail about the products and what I'm using and things like the perforated baking sheet as my foundation. But most of you tuning in today already have products and you know those things. But if you're watching this for the first time and you're looking and you're like, I'm so confused, I'm so overwhelmed, please reach out. Send me a message, let me know. I will help you because I have all the tools to help you just feel like you know how to use your products more, which is great, and use them for the first time. And I wanted to offer an exciting offer. We are looking to build our team in a big way every month, but of course this month. And why? Why? Because it's our birthday month, so why not? Also, next month, really the end of this month, we get to have our new catalog, which is super exciting. It is launched to our customers and going to be in use September 1st. And so I am also offering anybody that joins my team in the month of, what is this, August? August, you are going to receive a welcome gift from me, which is going to be a free molder tray, $62.95 value or less, your choice. So gift from me to you to say welcome to our team, and you already have the gift for the business, which is pretty amazing. So if you refer someone to me who joins the team, I will also give you a gift thanking you for that referral. So always reach out if you know somebody that would be great at what it is I do. And remember, we're always looking for people doing part-time, full-time, or fun time. Okay, so I think that was everything I wanted to cover tonight. Of these recipes, I will tell you, up already, my chocolate zucchini muffins is already up on my website, and the watermelon arugula salad is also already up. This bacon zucchini egg hash is not up yet, but will be up soon because I don't wanted to make it and have pictures before I could post it. So it will be up soon. But please check out, as always, my recipes and always reach out. I love it that the people I know are on Zoom tonight watching are people that reach out to me with questions all the time. They send me pictures. And so I just want to make sure everybody knows, please do that because I love hearing from you. I love knowing what you're using and I'd love to help in any way that I can. So Happy birthday, Bon Cook. Thank you for being incredible customers all these years. And I look forward to helping you this month with whatever it is you're looking to try, whether it's some new French pantry items, some new flexible products, or just hosting your own class or joining my team. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.
Thanks, Teresa.
Thank you.